Hi everyone. Today we are going to color. This is Color Me Filthy, a kinky coloring book for adults. This also was a gift from my Amazon wishlist. So, as a special thanks, I figured I would color a page from this very interesting coloring book. And the first page says, "Dear reader, in this book you'll find many slutty, kinky, inappropriate phrases. Some of them will amuse you to no end, others you won't find nearly as hilarious. I encourage you to rip out the pages that don't agree with you and tear them to shreds. As you color the filthy words and innocent animals in this book, look out for little hidden critters. They're very good at hiding and escaping your grasp. Every Sunday, I send out free coloring pages to my newsletter list. Feel free to add yourself at www.swearybook.com. Enjoy the book." I feel like maybe I will sign up for that. I actually just got some refill printer ink recently. So, this first page says, "Sex me up, buttercup." And I think we've got a little beaver and an owl. So we'll decide which page we're going to color today. Chips, dips, chains, and whips. You, me, whipped cream, and handcuffs. Bend over, buttercup. Greedy bitch. Whips and chains excite me. It's probably a direct quote from that song. You will do as you're told. Oh my. Wine me, dine me, 69 me. Why don't you go suck cock? Okay, that seems more like an insult. Maybe that's how it was intended. Like maybe this is one of the pages that were originally intended for one of the insult coloring books. I kind of get the feeling that might be the case. What's this then, slut? Okay. No gag reflex. Nail me to the floor. I don't think I would like getting nailed to the floor. Lick me like a lollipop. Fuck buddy. Cuff me and use me. Come guzzling gutter slut. You saucy fucking minx. I kind of like that one. Bondage babe. Pull my hair and nail me hard. Face down, ass up. Bitch, please get on your knees. make it tasty. Tits out, legs open. You're so fuckable. Kinky sex with chocolate. Don't neglect the balls. Keep calm and lick me. Cock-sucking, greedy whore. Less stress, more sex. Fucking sexy rope bunny. Fuck me sideways. Twisted and twisted. Dildo baggins. Sex kitten. Tossing the salad. Ride it, cowgirl. Suck me slowly, sweetheart. Purple-headed yogurt slinger. Tickle the pickle. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Spanking the monkey. Fuck my titties. Dirty wanton slut. And that is the end of this. You can receive bonus slutty coloring pages at swearbook.com/filthybonus. And that is the end. So I think it might be a toss-up between I like Sex Kitten. And this reminds me of, for those of you in the lifestyle, or just out of curiosity, there's a BDSM test online which will tell you more about yourself, I guess. I'll put the link below. It's pretty interesting to see your results. So let's see. Stuck between Sex Kitten and where did it go? I feel like maybe I passed it. Did I pass it? I definitely passed it. I don't know why there are always airplanes when I'm trying to record videos for you guys. I want to find the one that says, here we go. It was right in the beginning. Oh my goodness. So I think this will come down to sayings aside, what the designs are like behind the words. This one has a cute kitten and a puppy, and some flowers, and birds, and butterflies. And this one has a puppy and a chipmunk. Is that chipmunk? And some mushrooms and worms and vegetables, acorns. I think I'm gonna go with the sex kitten. Okay. And I'm all set up here. My audio recorder looks like it might be running low on batteries, but we will stick it out until they are drained, and then I'll just put new batteries in, I guess. I think this video is actually going to run a little bit long if we color the entire page. So I think I have, geez. Now I have a bunch of various colored pencils here. These are all just Crayola. I also have a few Prismacolor pencils, which I really fell in love with when I was in high school, because that is the brand that we used in my art class. And I found that they just write so smoothly, like it feels like butter compared to Crayola. But over time, they are very expensive, and I probably should have taken better care of them. But over time, I lost quite a few of them, and they're in pretty rough shape. But I have these colors too to choose from. Okay, so let's get started. My favorite color is purple. So this isn't really a purple, this is a pale rose. I guess it's supposed to sort of be somewhat like my nail polish color, but it's nothing like it. Let's see if we can find a nice purple. I've lost all my good colors. So we have just Crayola standard violet, and this will do the trick. This pencil sharpener I broke. I stepped on it. So this is all broken, but it's okay, it's still functional. It does the job. So we will sharpen our pencil. That's a nice sharp point. And we'll get to coloring. And I'll color over this bit of pale rose here. I don't know if any of you own any of these adult coloring books, and by adult, I just mean these intricate coloring books that are designed to be calming and inspire some mindfulness. But I have quite a few. 3, 4, including this one. And they really are quite relaxing and a lot of fun. I think these swear words and dirty words books really spice things up a bit. And there we have our first letter. I think this page is going to take quite a bit to color fully. I'll do it anyway though. I just woke up not too long ago and I recorded the Zen Garden video. And I moved right on to this one. I am just plugging away at making up for my lost time last night. I usually record on Sunday nights. But last night, it just wasn't happening for me. I was having an off day, I suppose. So I said that I would try again later that night. But I really ended up having a few hard ciders to just chill and relax. And then a few turned into more like 8 or 9. And I just kind of chilled out and played some video games and went to bed. I can't really imagine making an ASMR video while intoxicated. Honestly, the content would probably be alright, but I would worry that I would maybe mishandle or drop some of my expensive equipment here. Or possibly worse, like record a whole video and realize that maybe I hadn't hit record for the audio or something, and then end up with nothing. So I decided to just do it this morning. I am still in my pajamas. I threw a sweater on because I turned the heat off in my house and I record. I haven't even had any tea or breakfast yet or anything, so that's probably what I'll be doing as soon as I'm finished coloring. seems to be like some tough wood or something that didn't get sharpened off. That's better. Alright, we have sex. Now I think for kitten, let's see. I'm thinking something teal. We'll go with this aqua green for seafoam kitten. It's not quite a seafoam color, which I'm pretty sure is more of a lighter minty color. Kind of like this packaging of the Zen Garden. But this will do. I've had to put my microphones quite off to either side here so that they're not too in the shot. So hopefully they're still close enough to pick up some of these pencil sounds. I've been experimenting a bit with the gain or mic level on my audio recorder. To see what works best. I have been recording them at just about the lowest level, level 1 out of 100, but it does go below 1 into the decimals. But I've been recording them at level 1 so as not to pick up too much background noise. And then I bump up the sounds later in editing. At some point I'll switch over to a Prismacolor pencil and you'll see that it just lays it on a bit thicker. Like with these Crayola pencils, you can see it almost looks grainy. You see a bit of paper coming through. But the Prismacolor ones just go on so smoothly and give really nice coverage. Okay, we're halfway done with our K. And my camera battery is dying. And I'm about to hit 29 minutes. So I think I will step away for just a second. Switch out my batteries on both devices. And resume when we are set to go again. Okay, so we're back. My batteries are charging for my camera and the AA's for my audio recorder. Rechargeable batteries save my life. And I zoomed in a little bit so that I was able to put my microphones a bit closer. So here we are, finishing up the K. And then we'll move on to the rest of Kitten. I love the different sounds pencils make just by turning them to a sharper side. I'm not quite sure why this part laid on so harshly. It's kind of nice to sort of have the quote-unquote excuse, I guess, of making an ASMR video to really sit down and focus on finishing one of these. I honestly don't think I've ever really finished one. I would typically do something like just color in the main focus of the the picture. For instance here, I'd probably just spend some time coloring in the word sex kitten, and then close the book and go back to whatever it is that I need to do for the day. But making sure that I do a full page for my video is, like I said, I guess it's a nice excuse to make sure that I take the time and put the world on pause for a little bit. I know that I have some errands and responsibilities that I need to take care of today. But for now, I'm just going to focus on coloring this kinky adult coloring book page. And I'm not going to worry about the things I have to do. In fact, my productive work brain is tempted to list them, but I'm making the choice not to. For now, I'll just focus on filling these letters with color. And I will think about breakfast. I think I'll have probably eggs and bacon. I like my eggs over hard and overcooked. I have a strong issue with eggs that are cooked wet is the only way I can really describe it. I don't like wet eggs. They have to be, I guess, like starting to brown when I cook them. And I wouldn't really call them dry, but they're just not wet. That is how I prefer my eggs. I do not like runny yolks. I know that some people find that to be ridiculous. I wouldn't say it's a strong aversion to runny yolks. Like if a bit of runny yolk gets on something, I'm not going to avoid it, but it's not something that I will ever purposely prepare or order for myself. Let's grab a Prismacolor apple green for these ferns. As I was saying, I feel like eggs over hard is, I don't know. I guess I never really even knew what it was until I just lazily scrambled my eggs one day and the white and the yolk cooked separately because I sort of just swirled them up and I didn't really fully scramble them. And then I decided that's how I liked them. So I came upon that by accident, really. And that's how I take my eggs out. I am currently doing a low-carb, high-fat diet. So often for breakfast I'll have eggs cooked in butter or bacon fat, with bacon on the side, of course, and sometimes cheese. It's a ketogenic diet. It is quite hard to get into the habit of. And I'm working on that. I was so strict about it for a few months. And then Thanksgiving happened. So I sort of let it go, and I've been having a little bit of a hard time getting back into this way of eating as strictly as I was before. It's not really a diet per se. I mean, technically it is a diet, meaning that it is what I eat. It's not technically, or it's not really a diet for weight loss. It is just a different way of eating. What I'm getting at here, I guess, is that my breakfasts never are accompanied by toast or orange juice or home fries, hash browns, any kind of pancakes, waffles. All of that is out of the question. And I know that it sounds sad to some people, but it is really, really incredible once you have the self-discipline to say no to carbs. And I'm excited to really stick with this again. And that means no more nights of hard ciders. For a while. Of course, it's okay to treat yourself every now and then. I'll get back to it though. And it's not something that feels like I am sacrificing anything. Once I am in the zone, so to say, I don't feel like I'm really missing out on anything. I don't miss bagels or pizza. And it just starts to make my body and mind feel really good. So if I can manage to stick to it again, I know that it will all be for the best. Let's find another green here for the rest of this foliage. And pick these three. Now I'm just going to color in some of these random little leaves that are floating around. This one is spring green, and I see a little lizard right here, so I'm going to color him in with green. Spring green lizard. is a spotted lizard. And I'll decide on his spots later. Color in these tiny leaves. The paper. The book is bowing in on itself a bit when I push right there near the binding. Oh my gosh, we are already at almost another 29 minutes. I think this is going to turn out to be quite a long video. Should be nice and relaxing. I may put myself to sleep while I'm editing it, so I have to rewatch all the footage, of course. I'm gonna have to sharpen this pencil in a bit. Or maybe I'll just switch off to a different grain. Okay, so now that we have used spring green and apple green, let's switch to lime peel. And I'm going to sharpen this one because it's a bit dull. There we go. There we go. So let's start from the bottom, maybe. I'm not even sure if this is in the shot. Let's move this up a bit so you can see what I'm doing. And we'll start on the fern around this big flower. I've taken a mild interest in bonsai trees. I'm pretty intrigued. I would really love to try and grow my own. It's my understanding that they are quite finicky plants and may be difficult to grow from seeds. And I'm assuming that this is why a lot of people get bonsai trees that are already grown and then practice the mindfulness of caring for it, trimming its little branches and pruning it. But I feel like it would be an incredibly rewarding experience to grow it yourself. So I found a bonsai seed trio on Amazon. It is currently just on my wish list. My wish list is sort of just a place where I find cool things and stash them for later. I plan on trying to achieve that at some point in my life. Grow my own bonsai tree and care for it. There is a kit with some soil nutrients and pruning shears and an instructional booklet. That is sold separately, of course. I feel like it would be nice to have a little desktop bonsai, and it's sort of an entirely new responsibility. I'm not quite sure if this was supposed to be another leaf from here or from the flower. We're gonna go with the leaf, I guess, because it's already colored. But anyways, I also feel like, succulents are sort of all the rage in desktop plants right now. And I think that's probably because they require very little care. And they're very, very pretty. And small and intricate and symmetrical. This leaf reaches all the way to the edge of the page. Okay. So that big fern is done. I'm not sure what these are supposed to be. They look like little hamburgers. Am I right? What they look like? Like I want to put lettuce and onion and tomato on them. Alright, let's maybe look up here. We have some more hamburgers. And up here, I'm going to feel really ridiculous if there's really some obvious knowledge of what those are actually supposed to be. But they look like hamburgers to me, and I think I may even just color them as so. Sex kitten likes hamburgers. I actually prefer cheeseburgers with extra pickles. Sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling, I like to do a burger with lettuce, tomato, onion, extra pickles. And then it's a matter of so I ran out of space on my memory card for my camera and had to transfer all of the video files to my computer, and it took quite a long time because the memory card was full. So I shopped around for some bigger memory cards. Someday I'll have all of the things that I need so that I don't run into these problems. But in the meantime, well, as I was saying before, when it comes to cheeseburgers, I get to the point where it's either I am in a ketchup and mustard mood or ketchup and mayo mood. They're both really, really good. I never really thought about putting like mayo on a cheeseburger at home until I realized that that's what they do at like Burger King. And I always liked those, so I started doing it at home. So this is olive green. While I was waiting for the video transfer, I was looking at some music on YouTube. I was watching some videos by Voice Avenue. I am a huge sucker for cover songs. I really love Voice Avenue's cover song work. But I was looking at Voice Avenue's cover of Say You Won't Let Go, and I just find his voice to be so full and beautiful. It's just, it's a hearty kind of voice, I suppose, and it's so relaxing. They do a lot of collaborations with other artists. So the olive green is quite dark. I wanted to sort of knock off all of the greenery in here. And then get to the flowers and the critters. Let's see how far we can get this time. This video will end up being like 2.5 hours if I'm not careful. You've got some leaves up here. I think I may switch back to the first green and then rotate through them again. This olive green is so dark. And you have apple green. I'd like to start getting some warmer colors in here. There we go. Alright, so let's color in this little vine. Okay, so I just had the garbage truck came up to empty the dumpster. And then an airplane, of course, directly after. So I just sort of colored through them, doing their thing. Try and fill in some of this green so that we can move on to bigger and brighter colors. Now this is spring green. Let's sharpen this a little bit. And we'll fill in any more leaves that I find. I'm not sure what this is behind here. I'm going to assume it's a leaf. It almost looks like a fruit or something. We have a leaf here. And let's see, I'm trying to work my way up. One here. Here. This is a big leaf, and since the rest of these are green, I think I will probably color that guy in green too, since this is obviously not a fall foliage kind of deal. We're almost done with the big leaf. And I'll double check for any smaller ones. Okay, let's see. I don't think I missed anything. And now, these teeny tiny leaves here on this berry twig. There's one. I'm getting sort of hungry and cold. My fingers are cold. I guess I will color in the bases of these flowers. Probably should do that throughout the page. I missed like all of these. Those obviously need color. I'll switch our green up a little bit. We won't make these all the same color though. Maybe this one and this one. And this one. I recently purchased Stardew Valley, which is all of the ASMR game range as of late, except for in my case, unfortunately, it was all of the literal game range, because they have a little fishing mini game, and it's a matter of having to click and hold to keep a square behind a fish, and it is infuriatingly difficult. I need a lot of practice with it. Do we see any more flower bases that need color? My fingers are getting chilly. This yarn is attached to a leaf. Okay, let's just move on to flowers. And start with this pink, mostly because I really want to sharpen this. So, I hear another airplane overhead. I don't really ever hear this many. During the daytime, or maybe I'm just not usually recording videos at this time, so I don't notice. That's also possible. This is magenta. So anyways, I purchased Stardew Valley, like I said, and I have been having a lot of fun with it, other than fishing. which I will get better at sooner or later. And I have had a blast so far, making my own little farm and making a profit and discovering things along the way as part of the game. I think that maybe I will make a gameplay video of it soon. I would like to do a gameplay video that isn't from the very start of the game. So after I've established my farm a little bit, done a little bit of decorating, then I will invite you all to come visit and see my farm and meet the friends that I don't have yet. This is looking so much nicer now that we have some color in it that isn't all blue or green. Maybe we will put a little bit of pink down here somewhere. I guess maybe this little berry. Okay. Should zoom this out just a bit. All right. Now let's use pink. It's just straight up pink. Let's sharpen this guy. And I'll color some more flowers. That's a nice pink. I think we will see here. This is again. Is this a fruit? I really don't know. I'm gonna color it pink. There's no wrong way to color. Of course. We'll do I guess I think I want this big one here to be pink. That looks nice. I think I want to put in some yellow orange is called Sunburst Yellow. These are my microphones in the shot here. Let's color this big flower yellow. I think this bit here is a leaf peeking out from behind the S. Okay. Now, what else should be yellow? This is a little dragonfly guy. Make him yellow. Yellow striped. Make maybe one of these up here. I'm running out of camera battery again. This video is going to be so long. And maybe this one. And I think that's it. I want to switch to a more orange color. This is yellow orange. And we'll do this big flower, yellow orange. I'm gonna have to stop in a moment and wait for my other camera battery to finish charging. Okay, I'm back again. I can't believe how many battery charges I've been through to make this video. I think we'll go with a brown here to take care of some of the details and paw prints, but I think maybe I've got a pencil between my teeth. These little swirlies should be green. I had colored a couple of flowers. I was waiting for my battery to charge. And I actually got cut off by my camera. The battery just fully died on me, so I'm not really sure what I was talking about, if anything. Oh, I think I had just started using the yellow-orange color. Okay, so there's one of those. And now we have brown for these. things. Oh my, that's much darker than I thought it would be. have to live with it. That's okay. But I will pick a different brown. Oh, here's another green swirly. This is easily going to be my longest video. I hope that plenty of people watch it and get some enjoyment out of it, because this is taking far longer than I expected it to. So I'm going to use light brown for these paw prints. Let's see, we've got more paw prints down here. They are sort of just scattered about the page. Over here. And one hiding right here. I think that might be it for paw prints. We will color our hamburgers. This is a very, very dark brown. We got more hamburgers. Over here. I'm just sort of coloring these very lightly. Because the brown is so dark. Then we've got 2 more little hamburgers up in the corner. These little guys. All right, and now, what now? Finish off the flowers with wish I had a lighter purple. I guess let's try this pale rose color that I used in the very beginning. It really looks like more of a mauve-y, lavender, muted gray toned to me though than pale rose, but that's what it's called. Let's use a golden yellow. This is golden yellow. We'll add some brightness. And let's make, this color is called bubble gum. We have this big flower here, bubble gum. All right, make this fruit bubble gum. It's because I don't want to have this one color in only one spot. And I'll make the top of it green. Okay. Now let's use the red orange for some of these berries that are scattered about. Be missing another one. This one here. And maybe that's it for the tiny ones. I'll start on some of the big berries. I will be genuinely surprised if anyone watches this video the entire way through. If you do watch it the whole way through, please leave a comment and tell me that you did. That would be amazing. I think this video will be... I can't remember how many times I've had to stop at my 30-minute mark now, so I think maybe we're going on like 2 hours or more. I don't know. Between having to stop at 29:59 and having to charge batteries several times. I'm not really sure where we're at. I guess that is a good sign of mindfulness in the activity. Not paying attention to the clock or how much time I've spent, or even keeping count, really, of the amount of times I've had to stop and restart my recording. I don't really know what to do with these little swirlies. I think I'll make them... There's this warm gray. Probably sharpen this pencil a bit for these tiny swirlies. That is a sharp pencil. So let's find... I'll do the top of this berry. In this warm gray. It really just sort of ends up looking like a chocolate dipped. I like to get a cupcake coloring book would be fun, I think. So let's find these little swirly wormy things. Yeah, the warm gray I sort of thought was very similar to that other hamburger color. I guess the tones are slightly different. Kitty has a flower on her head. So I'll have to pick a pretty color for that. This adult coloring book idea is something that I've wanted to do since I very first started my channel. And I just never got around to it, I guess. I'm really glad that I'm doing it now. Now that I'm doing it. Okay. Do we have any more swirlies? this one here. And let's see. We're gonna make our ball of yarn mahogany. My pencil sharpener is nice and full of shavings. Totally lost the tip in this one. Oh no. Okay. My broken pencil sharpener. Let's try that again. We're getting there. Oh, this one just does not want to cooperate, so I'm just going to take that as a sign, and I will choose Crimson Lake instead. I am getting a little careless about being in the lines. Got some more loud trucks outside, I'm sorry. Alright, there we have our ball of yarn for the kitty. And there we have a couple of toys for the puppy. We'll make this ball red and orange. He's got a little ducky. I'll make him bright yellow. Okay. Next, let's just give a little bit of color to our little insect wings and head. Okay, and our puppy will be this brown color. This is sienna brown. I can hear some kids playing outside. There's the basketball hoop out in the parking lot. It's pretty faint to me, so I'm not sure if it will come through on the recorder since, like I said, I've been experimenting with my mic sensitivity. We'll see how it comes out. I spend the majority of my day here color in this picture and then spend a couple hours editing it after I'm done recording. Alright, so we're just about done with our happy puppy with his toys and his wagging tail. And I think we'll make our kitten how about this cool gray, 20% cool gray. So sharpen this up a little bit. Keep down towards us here. Start with the ears. This little tuft of fur, so cute. Is this drool? I mean, what is that? Is it maybe a leaf? Is she eating a leaf? Or a worm? I don't really know, to be honest with you. Alright, so here we're finishing off the kitten tail. And we will give her some bubblegum pink inside of her ears. And her little tongue. And I am going to decide that this kitten is eating some salad. So she has a little green piece of food. And she will have a light aqua flower. Alright. We are going to, where are we at now? I have about a minute before I get cut off again. Let's make this bird blue. And, oops, I forgot to paint her little paw. We'll color in these hearts with red. And let's see. Make this is green blue. These little dragonflies. Will be green blue. And this one up here. And let's color in their wings. Now we just have to do these butterflies, be sunburst yellow wings. Any more butterflies? No? Just the two. And we'll give them purple body. This purple is so scratchy. Okay. I think we are done. Well, several hours later, this is our completed sex kitten coloring. See if I can this is our finished product. I had a really fun time coloring this. I forgot one little heart right here. Okay. Now we are all done. Thank you guys for watching, for sticking with me through this long process. Actually want to just color this too. There, it looks a lot better. Okay, now I think we're done. So if you made it to the end of the video, leave me a comment. I will be very impressed if you did. This is going to be a long video, but we could knock this off of my ASMR channel bucket list. Okay. I think that's about it, everyone. Stay tuned for some 3DO action next week, probably. I'm so excited to see what awesome noises and sounds I can make, and how I can really grow my channel with this new piece of equipment. I'm so excited and so thankful. So I will see you guys all soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.